Hey guys, hope you're all doing fantastic today. It is now the 15th of August. It is Sunday. So most of the clips in this video are actually going to be from the past few days. I had an issue with the last video where I didn't realize I had that many clips of, like, say, building the continuing building the Lego, which is on this table over here. If I can get my finger over there, there it is. I'm still building it. I'm on stage like 8 or 9 right now. 8 going into 9 actually. So still working on that, but I had too many clips from my past video, so I had to kind of cut it right in the middle and continue doing that in this video. Just to give you guys a little update, last week I mentioned, or last video rather, I mentioned that I had an issue with my Pop Funko figure from Hot Topic. I got an email back from Hot Topic. Basically, they're not going to touch it because they don't consider the box actually part of the product. Like, I don't understand how that's possible. To a collector, the whole box, the whole Pop Funko figure itself and the box are considered an item. And in fact, to most companies it is. I think that's a pretty lousy way of Hot Topic enforcing their rule on it. But there's not really much I can do. So any other future things that I have through them, I'm going to cancel, and I will not support Hot Topic. If that's the way that they're gonna treat customers, that's just unacceptable. I also got a mark on my chin. I went to go scratch myself a few days ago and I kind of put a nick right on my chin, like right below my lip. I was trying to make dinner and I don't know what I was thinking, but I just nicked my, oh, that's annoying, and it hurts like heck. Another update on the Disney trip. Disney is enacting new hour restrictions for their parks, mainly to do with demand of the parks not being there. They didn't foresee the lack of people going to their parks as much as they were expecting. So because of that, they've shut down more restaurants. I know a place in Morocco went down. I actually wanted to try and eat in Morocco this next trip, so we'll see. A lot of the parks are closing an hour or maybe 2 hours. I think Animal Kingdom is closing at 5. A couple of the parks are closing at 7 and one's closing at 6. So a little bit of a downside. It just means we're gonna have a lot more free time to go to either Disney Springs or stay back at the resort. So we'll see how that ends up. But on to the continuing of the Millennium Falcon build. And for future reference, any music that I have in my channel, I'm gonna be using Smooth McGrew's. He's a big YouTuber that I really got into his music when I was streaming years ago, and he let me use his music as background music when I was playing games. So I'm going to continue using his music on my channel whenever I need to do an overlay of music, just because in that last video that I put up, I got a copyright claim on the music, even though it was royalty-free music from a site that lets you download the stuff to use in your videos as long as you're not profiting off of it. If you're profiting off of it, then you need to sign up for some sort of a contract type thing. So I wasn't profiting off of it, but they put a copyright claim on my video. Not them, but a random scam company put the thing on my video that I'm trying to dispute right now. So for future videos and stuff, I'm always going to be using Smooth McGrew's music, just because I don't want to take a chance. So on to the build. So to close out section 4 before moving into section 5, we added the plating going along sides. This is actually really cool. It actually goes into the side piece. It's kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can get a light in there. This gray piece right there that's connecting, that piece is actually in the rooms when you set the rooms up. So all you have to do is slide the paneling into these room pieces, which is really fun. So we added the armor, the plating on the siding, and then we also added 2 new rooms. This one, obviously not a whole lot going on with it, but this one is kind of like this first room up here where it actually had a decent amount of detail going into it with especially with areas like where the stickers are, where it looks like they have more tunnels, both there and there as well. And then you also have the hatches that open up, which is really cool. Alright, so I just got home not too long ago, actually about an hour and a half ago now that I think about it. Did some cardio, and I wanted to tackle some of stage 5 for the build. And there is literally only one gripe I have about the build so far, and I'll show it to you. For a lot of the pieces for this build, it may show you like, oh, well, you need 2 of these or 4 of these or 6 of these when they're little small things and they're only like 4 to 8 pieces big. So it'll tell you to build all of them at one time. But for something like this, it's a lot more elaborate, and it's 1, 2, 3 pieces and then connected together. It doesn't tell me until the very last step that, oh, you need 2 of these. That's like 6 pages ago. So I had to take a quick break from working on the Lego build to work on my files on my computer. I have a 1 terabyte and a 5 terabyte external hard drive, and I had all my vlogs on the 1 terabyte. And I should have moved them over earlier because I knew I was playing with a big risk keeping them on there when I was getting close to space running out. So I'm migrating them all over right now, and it is taking a while. It's at 18% right now, and it says I have about 15 minutes left to go and about 189 gigabytes. I mean, it's getting there. It was at 130 or 130 minutes when I first started it, and right now I'm working on 18, and I already had 17, 19, and 20 in the vlog file on the bigger hard drive, and that one took about 2 to 2.5 hours to get all the way over. So I had a lot of content in those files, and I could honestly see where all the storage went on that hard drive because it filled up very quickly. And in the meantime, I'm watching a video or a live stream on YouTube of a baby sea otter named Joey. He is adorable, just a little ball of fur. And real quick before I forget, I actually talked to Gerard, or the completionist, today. He's got this real cool thing where you can text him and ask questions, and I hope they got him a different phone and it's not his actual personal phone, because I would feel so bad about that. But one of the questions I wanted to ask him was when it comes to space, because when he's streaming a video game, he'll stream for like 6 hours at a time, and he'll record all the game footage. That's a crap ton of space, especially when you're talking about the gigabytes needed for 720 or 1080 HD quality picture. It gets a little better with like lesser stuff that's not as demanding, but for that higher end stuff, especially with like the PS4 and Xbox One and stuff like that, you need a lot of space for that. So I asked him how much he had on his personal computer at home, and he said he has about 10 terabytes in that computer that he has now, and he has multiple hard drives around the house that he can use if need be. And we're at the day and age now where terabyte hard drives aren't really expensive. So I'm thinking about just, especially when they're internal. For some reason, external ones are a little more pricey. So I'm just going to get like a normal, I don't know, 5 to 10 terabyte hard drive, a couple of them, and just slap them in there. And since we're getting closer and closer to the holidays, with what, next month being September already, and then October, and then November, who knows, maybe they may have some Black Friday cyber deals where the terabyte hard drives are like 50 bucks. That would be awesome. Alright, so the Millennium Falcon is really making a big stride right now. I took the past couple days off just because stage 8 kind of intimidated me a little bit. Stage 7 was only a couple bags, whereas stage 8 is about 4.5. It's a pretty big step between 8 and 9, maybe going into 10, but that's where the stuff starts to get smaller. Instead of a few bags per step, you're only looking at 2 bags per step. So so stage 7 only took me about 40 minutes. Stage 8, just looking over everything, it looks like it's about to maybe take me an hour and a half, maybe a little more than that, maybe 2 hours, who knows. But it's definitely going to take me a little longer. So I'm going to start on that one tonight and going into tomorrow. This past weekend also happened to be D&D weekend, so me and Mitchell got together with some family to play D&D, and we got talking about making more videos for the channel. I actually picked up a bunch more games from Mitchell, so thank you for that, to add to my collection. I added 15 more PS2 games to it, which was really cool. As well as we got talking about making more video content for the channel. So what's going to happen with the one and done videos is, instead of doing videos that are primarily games that I don't feel would make good Let's Play series, we're going to play anything. We're going to play anything and everything. And either he'll play a game and I'll read off facts about the game, or I'll play a game and he'll read off facts about the game. As long as we're just having fun playing games. We're not experts at video games by any means. We just love video games. We have a huge love for them. So we just hope that that's what the videos are representing. Not just like, oh, we're gamers, we're really good at them. No, we're not. There are a lot of games that we both suck at. So it's just about having fun. And that's what those videos, I hope, translate over. So he's going to come over next week and we're going to work on a bunch of videos for the channel, as well as I'm organizing my boxes again right now, because with the addition of a whole bunch of games, I kind of threw, each box can't be its own separate game console now. I need to kind of expand them over into other boxes, which is becoming more of a hassle. So I'm going to work on that today. I'm going to run over to get some Subway, and I'm just going to do some laundry and get some cleaning done around here, especially with the cabinet. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like and hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care and peace out.